Peace. This is the enemy's public. I am Bro.Nasir. Today I want to speak about what are gender pronouns and the situation that have happened with the brother Umar Johnson on Fox Soul. So anybody want to come up and join me and build on this situation, this topic, feel free, hit the link. The link is in the chat. Hit the link. Meanwhile, check this out. Peace to the brother. The juice are drop. Thanks for coming through, brother.
All day.
Peace, brother. Sir, drop. What I want
What's
to speak
going on? What you? My bad. What you said?
What I want to speak.
Damn. What you said? This topic. My bad. What you said?
What are gender pronouns? We have this thing going on now that people wake up in the morning and decide they want to be other than who they are and what they were born. Now, I've seen several videos and several instances where a man could walk into a restaurant or a store, obviously a man dressed as a woman, but when someone calls him sir, he wants to be called by what they call his gender pronoun. So if I woke up this morning and said I'm a Cadillac Escalade, that means I expect people to call me that. And it's a thing going on now where people are expecting society to pretend with them. I stopped pretending when I was probably in the kindergarten or the first grade, but people want us to pretend with them, and they're passing laws that we have to actually pretend with a person, or they make you out to be the bad guy for not going along with people acting other than themselves. They call it pride. It's not pride, because if you're proud of who you are, you'll be who you are. And
look, I don't have a problem with it. What I got a problem with is how they push it on the kids. So now where the kids can't make their own decision. If they want to be a tootie booty or a lesbianiac, then cool. That you grown, do your thing. But once you start putting it in the school curriculums where there's unisex bathrooms, once you start telling the kids you can be whatever, and when it's simply not true, you simply was born with a penis and you was born with a vagina. There's no way around that science. So not like you said, they want us to pretend. All right, cool. They can do all the pretending they want to do. Just don't teach it and push it on the next generation. Because
Exactly.
then that's where that pretending becomes a problem.
It's become socialized in the schools. When I was working in the school district, the social worker was actually hanging up flyers and throughout the school, telling the students to come to this meeting about this, and they actually socialize this behavior. Now, if someone makes a choice on their own without it being pushed on them in a curriculum, then it's one thing. But for it to be pushed on the children, as you said, it's wrong. And for them to actually force adults to do it. Now, some people can be who they want to be, but you can't expect me to see a man and call it a woman, because a man cannot be a woman and a woman cannot be a man no matter what they put on or what they take off. It cannot be. And they shouldn't expect people to just go along with what they want people to do.
And to me, man, to me, and I always thought this when I was a kid. My motherfucking mom was doing this lady's hair and shit, right? I'm a little kid. I'm probably like 6, 7, right? Watching my mom. I had to be younger than that because I should have been at school. So I'm saying 4 years old. Watching my mom do this motherfucking lady hair, right? The lady stand up, leave. I say, Mom, that lady has some hairy arms, right? My mom looked at me and said, "That's not a lady, that's a man." Right there, it fucked my head up. So
Yeah,
when they pump it on the kid, right there, I had I would call it homophobic because I was this the first time I was like food, like I really didn't know, like I really wasn't thinking of knowing, but I'm saying that reality wasn't clear to me until my mom told me that. Changed my world on it. Now to me, I think it's a mental illness though.
yes,
If you like women and you a woman, you don't gotta dress like a dude. If you like dudes and you a dude, you ain't gotta dress like a female. Once you try to change who the fuck you is, that's a mental illness
yes,
right there. I could see you had so much lack of love in your life, you'll let anything love you. That's what normally happens with these homosexuals, bro. Nobody never loved them. They was either getting raped or they was either put it like, wasn't no love. And then they look for love, and then that's what the fuck end up happening. But these motherfuckers that is chop their penis off, bro, you done chopped your penis off. You got your Adam's apple shaved. You got fake breasts. That's a mental illness to me,
yes.
I think.
Anybody who do any body altering, taking stuff off, adding stuff on, you have to be mentally ill to even suggest that. And the person who's actually doing these type of operations, are mad scientists. That's what they are. To even have it in their mind to alter somebody's body. And I'm not pretending with someone. I've seen videos, brother, where they ransack restaurants and ransack convenience stores, all because a naive young man called a man dressed as a woman sir. He went ballistic, voice deeper than mine, but he wanted to be called ma'am. And that's crazy, because like you said, when you was a little boy, when you got that shock, it's like confusing. You know what you see, and you know what you thought you seen when you said that woman has hairy arms, and then that's not a woman, that's a man. That's really confusing. And they actually have men dressed as women going into the public schools all around the nation, having like a story time with preschoolers. What you
And
think
see
about
the part that you said with preschoolers.
reading to the
Now
preschoolers?
I did see a short video where dude was his wife, they got a divorce over this. His wife wanted to turn his son into a female. He like, nah. They get a divorce because he said no. She wanted a divorce in the custody because he said no, right?
It's crazy.
He said they end up having like shared custody or something. He said his son start running out the elementary school dressed full-fledged female, parading it in his face. He like, bro, um, I'm saying I ain't with this. Never mind that part. They're talking about she's trying to change the little boy to a female on some Dwayne Wade shit. And they telling him ain't nothing he can do about it. And looking at him like the bad guy for saying, nah, bro, I'm not with this. That kid is like in the fucking fourth grade.
That's
That's
actually
crazy.
child abuse, brother. Drop. That's child abuse. Now, back in the days, bro, when I was raising children, they'll take your child for doing that. They are doing things right now today to children that they would have taken your child away for. They're actually doing it now, making it legal. Peace to T Cortez and the Sister Sunset Gift. Thanks for joining us. But that's what they're doing today, and they're making it normal. There's
And
no normal.
making the person with common sense, like you said earlier, making us the bad guy for seeing it and saying something. You
Exactly.
the bad.
So,
They'll
bro,
take your channel down. They'll do all kinds. Like if you built your whole channel on this topic, or they taking it down. Trust me, they ain't gonna even let you get no. Ain't no more truth channels out there. You gotta kind of read between the lines on these channels that stay up because they just snatch them down. It'd be crazy, man. But like topics like this, when you get to talking about that, you can't. You see, I ain't said the real word. You can't say that word, man.
and
They'll strike videos and everything,
down,
dude.
and then they'll tell you right in your face that there's no agenda while pushing it. That's the mockery of all of that. Peace to Slow Burn. You have anything to add? Welcome to the channel, the enemy's public.
Peace to you, enemies public and drop. I saw that clip drop was talking about with that father. I know exactly what he's talking about, but yes, I came on here to say this to drop. This is like so ironic. I was in the grocery store yesterday, right? This is a little off the subject, but I don't want to change the subject. I was in a grocery store yesterday, and I'm listening to Brother Sanchez as I walk through the store on my loudspeaker because I didn't have my earpiece. So this guy said, excuse me, is that Brother Sanchez? And I was like, yeah. I'm looking at him like, okay, somebody is actually paying attention to what I'm listening to. But anyway, he said, what's that guy name that be on there? His name begin with a D. He said, I think it's like Drop. I said, you talking about Sir Drop? He was like, yeah. He said, why they always cutting that man off? He said, that man got a lot of jewels. He said, I don't know why they don't let him speak a lot. I said, yeah, they do cut Drop off a lot, but
And that's crazy
I
that
fuck with. I said, huh?
that's crazy a perfect stranger said that.
A
Yeah,
But
that's
the
perfect
reason why though,
stranger. Like it blew
no,
my mind. I was like, I
I'm
said,
about
you
to
know
tell
what?
you the
I say
reason
that
why though.
all. I told him. I say that all the time. I said, cause drop is deep. Like you gotta like be ready for it. I said, and a lot of people not, so they cut them off. But I just wanted to come on this panel and just say that. But yeah, I did see that episode with that father. He actually lost the freaking case.
yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, it frustrates me too, Sir Drop, when you get cut off. I'll be
No, they
something.
don't do it
Let
on
him talk. Let
purpose.
him
What it
talk.
is, I'm about to tell you exactly what it is.
Before you go, brother. Before you go, good brother. Peace to Big Dog Philly OG. Thanks for coming through, brother. You got it, drop.
What it is it's a variety of people watching. You just heard Miss Lady say she just going through the store, and a motherfucker like that fan said, you ever heard drop la 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 la, right? What it is though is it's a real nigga that's smart. Now if I act stupid, all I do is have to could be the devil's advocate on any channel, and they'll let me talk. But
Yep.
when you in agreement with what somebody's saying, and you smart as hell, and you a street nigga that pulled out of the streets, like really can tell you like, damn, it was like this 20 years ago. 20, not 5.
Yeah.
Not, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, because they want to paint that life. That's why I only really try to wake the hood up. I swear to God, because I know the people that's in them hoods, and they brilliant, and they warriors, and they just lost.
Fact.
Don't nobody want to wake them up. They want to wake somebody up from a church. Man, let them do their church thing. These ain't killing each other.
Yeah,
Wake this nigga up that just riding around with the pistol right there and got a scale in his glove compartment with the work in his lap. Pull up on you, laugh and saying, I'm living my best life. And you like, bro, why you got the dope on you? And he just like, bro, I'm catching this shit all day. I ain't got time to keep. Man, there you go, drop, and then pull off all fast, mad at me. Them the people I try to wake up, dog. I don't really be caring about the people that even know what a chakra is. The people I'm talking to, if I say a chakra, they say Shaka Khan, Shak who, Shak what, Shak the work. What you mean with ice? Like that, then. Like if I say Shak the work with ice, when I say that, the people on the conscious side don't even know what I just said, but they do.
Indeed.
And they see like, oh, he means chakras in the body, but it's the same philosophy. I get it. My bad. I got the rant, but that shit had got me.
Brother, those are gems, brother. Brother Big Dog Philly OG, thanks for coming through, brother. We're talking about what are gender pronouns. Now, today, they got people out here, they expect you to call them what they wake up in the morning feeling like. If a man wake up in the morning and say, I'm a woman, they expect us to pretend with them. And the same with a woman who wakes up and feel like she's a man. We're supposed to pretend with them and call them by what they call their gender pronouns.
Brother, can I say this real quick? That's the problem with America, and that's why I take the stance that I take, because we've been allowing our people to believe any motherfucking thing, and everything, and basically not deal with factual information. Drop. The reason I go so hard at the church and religion, because they've been leading our people astray for the last fucking ever. And they need to be held accountable for their actions, because they're not for the fucking people. Point blank. And I don't want to get hyped, but they've been misleading the people to believe in anything. You can believe anything. You can believe you're Aquaman. You can believe you're Batman. You can believe you're Jesus. All these fictional characters, instead of dealing with reality of who you are. And I'm a land right there. Grand motherfucking rising.
Grand rising, brother. And these same people, brother, are marrying men to men, women to women. And they're supposed to be against what the doctrine that they go by. It's supposed to be against that. But they're doing it.
Big facts.
They're doing it. They will allow them to come there and remain like that when it's supposed to be, okay, you come as you are, but you can't remain the way you are. I saw one instance where a preacher stopped preaching and he kicked this man dressed as a woman out his church because he warned him several times that he couldn't come in his church like that. He stopped preaching. He said, excuse me, you have to leave my church. I told you several times you can't come here like that. And he said, can you ushers please escort this man out my church? I'm a woman. He said, you're not a woman. You're a man dressed as a woman. You have to leave my church. And you have to take a stance. You can't be afraid of losing people because you're going along to get along. I don't care. I'm going to speak the truth regardless. And that's how you're supposed to be. Peace to Charles Johnson. Peace to Miss Jelly. Peace to the brother Richard TSL. Thanks for coming.
Grand rising, everybody. Peace.
See, mental illness go deep. I mean, you have people that I don't really get into what people believe in their religions, because I look at it like this: if it works for you, it works for you. But my thing is, your pastors, your churches are telling you that this is wrong and that is wrong, but yet you go out and vote for the shit to make it right.
Exactly.
You vote for the stuff to push it on other people's children. Like, I mean, it's just mental illness, man. It's just it's a lot of people, man, that need to just step back off the situation and just really look at what's going on and think about it. Because some things, if it don't make sense, it just doesn't make sense.
Now
And
you
that's
look
one
at
of them.
our children is being indoctrinated into this madness.
Bad, brother. It's bad. It's
It
bad.
is. And just because we say something about it. Now, about a week or so ago, a grandfather confronted a teacher for putting his 2-year-old grandson in a dress. And she brushed it off like it was nothing. Oh, he's only 2. The impressionable age of 2. But they put his grandson in a dress and they act like they did nothing wrong. And not only that, that's a daycare center. Now, everybody who had small children know that you take a change of clothes when you drop your child off. So there's no excuse for that. And not only that, he was the only black child in the whole entire daycare center. And she chose him to put a dress on. And not only that, they're writing books that's put in the curriculum about a transgender preschooler who went to school dressed as a boy as the first, for his first time. Now, there's no such thing as a 4-year-old transgender or transdresser. If a child is wearing girl clothes as a boy, an adult put those clothes on that child. So that, to me, is child abuse. Like Tia Leone and Sandra Bullock adopting black boys and parading them around in girl clothes just to humiliate them and to indoctrinate them into that foolishness. Somebody has to say something, because I see what's going on, and I'm not going to keep my mouth shut about this just because people are uncomfortable with it or because they're going to take a channel down. It's not the only topic that I speak about, but this needs to be spoken about. A gender pronoun, they have a pronoun. People are actually saying, call me by my pronoun. I heard people say that in restaurants. And I'm looking at them like they're crazy. What you mean, call you by your pronoun? What is that? And then my wife explained it to me. That means a man who's dressed as a woman wants to be called a woman. I'm like, I'm not pretending with nobody, not me.
I'm not participating in your mental illness. I'm not.
Exactly. And they pushing it on TV. You can hardly see a commercial without it. You can see commercials that have nothing to do with nothing, but you will see that. And a child watching television, it can be on Nickelodeon or a child's channel. They'll still show that commercial. Why? Because it's brought to you by wherever that is, whatever product that is. So they show the commercial, confusing the hell out the child.
What makes it even worse is you have these grown tail adults, and normally they're in a situation where either they have mental illness or they don't have children, or they're in relationships where you can't procreate, are the main ones that don't see anything. What's wrong with that? Well, wasn't your cousin Ray Ray a pedophile? And that didn't change you Like, how can you use other things or situations as an excuse for infringing that on an innocent child?
Yeah.
Like,
And
it's
that,
no, like, you can't even say anything to make that right. Like, come on.
and that is all that is, an excuse.
That's it. An excuse for their behavior that obviously deep down inside they need an excuse to feel comfortable with what they're doing. Because
And
if
People
you
basically,
giving them out.
as a woman, if you push a child out of your body, or as a male, if you procreated with someone and you birthed a child, you in your no one in their wildest dreams or in their finite mind is going to sit here and say, "Oh, it's okay to teach my child about a sexual orientation." Are you
Exactly.
serious? Like, what?
Exactly.
That don't even make sense. It's a child.
You're not supposed to sexualize a child, period, at all.
Period. Period. That doesn't even come
Yeah, for real. That
into a child's
conversation,
mind.
yeah, that conversation not supposed to come from nobody but the parents. Sex
Exactly.
should
Exactly.
not even be discussed. I don't care on what level. That's the parents' job to introduce it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Your kid can walk in and catch y'all humping, right? Y'all doing y'all thing. It's 1:30 in the morning. You think the kid sleep? The kid open the door. The kid in the 5th grade, 4th grade. You think your kid ain't even already been introduced to it, and it's the teachers that already told them about it in the
Exactly.
movies. So they like, damn. I saw them having sex like on the movies, just like if they walk into a TV show playing. There's no escaping the programming, and now they want to program this. That's insane to me. But y'all
Yeah,
go ahead.
it is.
I just wanted to say, and this is what Congress is pushing, and we allowing Congress to dictate what we do every day in our life, and that's been going on too long
Yes.
because that's this was what's in the Senate is talking about, this pushing the agenda on the people, and that's sad because that's why I go against the system all the time because basically, everything is connected to the church and the state or the feds, all of one of the three. Our
Hey,
education
but but
curricula
but that's what
is
tore them
hold on,
up.
drop. Our education curricula is basically decided by the system, by the state or
Yes.
the feds,
Yes. Yes. Curriculum.
and basically that's why we need to step up and stop allowing this. We should be controlling what's in the educational system, not them. That's my point. Go ahead, drop.
Especially when it's our money that pay their salaries. Go ahead,
But
drop.
look, like I know y'all don't really deal with the scriptures, right? But it be their own demise. The last time they tried that shit, that's where you get the Sodom and Gomorrah shit, where the people fought back. We not even fighting back is what's the problem. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? They destroyed everything. They actually said God did it. No, God ain't do shit. Them motherfuckers said y'all got life fucked up. Them same people that we thought they destroyed went and hiding. Them is the same people that it's like say you was a homosexual, right? But you an elite. To you it's normal. You the elite and you looking down like, oh, it's normal to like a man. Well, and we're gonna push it. And you got the power to actually push it, and that's what the fuck is happening. Because them people ain't no straight people in that elite shit will even condone this shit. It's
Speak on
common
it.
sense what we talking about. So the people in power must be that.
Exactly.
What they say, the gay mafia.
In
What the
fact, Joe
fuck?
spoke about that years ago, and I believed him when he said it. And it's obvious, bro. They making it obvious. In order for them to push that and then not only push it, force that on people. Somebody up there, what they call the elite, is that way. Or it could be a some type of tactic to use on us because they make for a terrible soldier, bro. make for a terrible soldier. I know there's you know, the LGBTQ in the military. But when it comes to fighting a war waged against you as a people, they make for a terrible goddamn soldier.
Psychological warfare. So we gotta match.
And that shit wasn't allowed in the military back when I was in there. Go ahead, Drop.
No, you got it. I was just gonna say it's psychological warfare. So we gotta match the subliminals to the youth as they put the subliminals in.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta be sitting there watching it, right? Your kid 5, 6 years old, right? And you watching TV, and then the little boy kiss the other little boy, or the little girl grab the other little girl's hand. Subliminally, don't say shit to your kid. You look at TV and say, "Look at that! Now that's crazy that they're putting that in front of our kid's face." You don't even got to say nothing to the kid. The kid hear you. Like they put it in our face. So now at least the kid know they pushing something on us because my parents told me.
Exactly.
Versus you don't know what the hell your kid's watching, and they just come in, bro. They be having porn ads. Look, you will be like, "Hey, yeah, go play." They phone die. You'll be like, "Well, use my phone." Cool. Your phone is an adult phone. Trust me, no matter if you're on Facebook, IG, whatever, your feed gonna be your feed. And that's exactly what's gonna happen when your child starts looking through. And you just saying go play. We gotta quit letting the phone raise our kids in case you programming the phone to raise them. Now I'll be giving my grandkids the phone all the time and say, learn how to spell these 4 words, and give them a video, and then they watch it and they be like, I know how to spell it now. So you know what I mean? But if you're gonna let the phone babysit them, at least give them something where they not just free balling it. Put it like that.
Yeah, make sure.
I don't know, man, but it's still ain't no way around it.
On their own phones, you got to have those blocks. But these kids are so smart today.
Blocked. They gonna still always wonder what was blocked. They know something that they gonna always wonder what that was and even look into it more. You might as well let it flow so they can keep up the speed. You gotta keep them up with the wisdom, though. Our kids are smarter than us, especially my kids now that they grown as hell. Man, I be asking them, "Hey man, how you do this, bro?" They be like, "Yeah, right, cool." And you know what I'm saying? But they ain't got the wisdom I got because they called me with the wisdom. Like, hey, what should I do? That, man, what the hell? Bro, look, it's like this. And it's like, yeah, do it like this, that, and the third. And they'd be like, no, that ain't how I'm going to do it. But I see what you're saying. And take the same wisdom and put their knowledge with it and do something even bigger than what they asked me. It's like, so I'm like, it's a different breed. But then their kid is smarter than them. Not at the point being, I look at my grandkids, right? I got an 8-year-old grandkid. Ain't that amazing? Never mind that part. I gotta put it like this. I got a lot of grandkids, right? And all of them is smarter than my kids was at their same age. Mm-hmm. So that means, and all my kids were smarter than me at that age if I was that age. And that's how people get smarter. People be like, man, well, what's revolution? Everything you learn right now, and we're going to get back on topic, my bad for the rant. Everything you learn right now goes down your spine, forms sperm and semen, and shoots out your balls through the one eye, right? Cool. This shit goes between 2 ovaries that came together that made this goddamn portal, which they would call a egg or something. But then subliminally, yeah, give you the oval office. Never mind that part. All right, now cool. Now the egg, now the sperm is the egg, right? This is what makes everything different. That was a sperm. This was the egg. Now it's a zygote. Now that's individuality. That's what makes you different from everybody else in the world, because that's a different sperm and a different egg that made this. Damn, I like ranting, but let's get back to the topic, bro. You done took us all the way off, man. You got it.
Peace to the brother Blue. Thanks for coming up, brother. Yeah, brother Drop. Our children can see those subliminals better than we could. because those subliminals that are put in those cartoons and the animated stuff is for them. Because sex is hidden in all of these cartoons and these animated programs. As a matter of fact, Disney, when they draw their cartoons, they draw a sex organ first and then draw around it. I'm going to find that video. I seen it years ago. They'll draw a sex organ first and then draw around it to create the cartoon character. They've been doing it for years. Brother Blue, we're talking about what are gender pronouns. And I also want to speak briefly about what happened with Dr. Umar Johnson on Fox Soul. Excuse me. When they had Dr. Umar Johnson, Brother Dwan B, and Tammy Mack, Cynthia G. Then he had this man dressed as a woman on there. And Dr. Umar was calling them queens. They never told him that it was a transsexual on the program. Never told him that. When they were supposed to brief people about who's on the program, they really tried to set him up.
You kind of got to use the word he said, because that shit classic. It could be a hashtag. That surgically altered male, man, that shit was so fucking funny, man. I was like, yeah. But go ahead, you got it.
He said, good brother. He said sexually
surgically altered.
Surgically altered man. That's what he said. That's what he called him. And dude was going around bragging about being able to trick the brother. See, that's dangerous when you're going around trying to do that, trying to trick someone. As a surgical,
I was mad. I was tricked. Go ahead, Blue. I was tricked though. I didn't know until the next day Umar did the video, and I went back and I'm like, damn, that is a dude. I could see it clearly once he called it out. I didn't see it clearly when I'm just watching the show. I ain't even trying to think if it's a man or not. That's not even crossing my mind. They presenting themselves as a woman, so I'm just watching it. Then he say, I'm mad that y'all did this, that, and the third. And I go back and look at it, and I could tell it was a man in 2 seconds. But it's crazy how the mind works. But go ahead.
But that's their whole sole purpose, is that they want to wake up one day and everybody identifies them as a woman. Once they can trick you and you identify one time with them that way, oh, it's like 4th of July in their mind.
Yeah.
That's how it's like dopamine. Yeah, it's like dopamine in their mind. Oh my God, he recognized me as a woman, but you're still a man. It's deception. Yeah. Every word that comes out your mouth is deception.
Go ahead, take it, Blue.
Is he talking? Because I can't hear him, but I could Blue, tell you what he was about to say.
You're probably muted, Brother Blue.
Yeah. All right, so cool. Now I felt just like Dr. Is he talking? If somebody talking, I can't hear nobody.
Ain't nobody talking, Drop. I don't hear nobody either.
All right, cool. Now I felt like Dr. Umar as I went back and said, that is a dude. That shit corny as hell. Why would they do that? That it was just corny to me. It's just like, cause me, I'm not trying to go through.
I think they did it purposely because of what he stands for, and the position that he's in. I think that was it was. I really believe that they purposely did it that way, because if they knew he knew that from the beginning, he probably wouldn't have got even on the panel.
Yeah, you're right.
You can actually, like, I don't be searching for views, but if anybody got a channel, you can put up a whole skit of how many times he called her a black beautiful queen. It'd be the funniest thing in the world. My black beautiful queen.
Brother, he
said it a lot too. He said it a lot.
Brother, dude had on makeup, and plus he had the filters. You know what I'm saying? Had on makeup, plus he had the filters.
If you saw his interview after the fact, he just gloated at the fact that you identified me as a woman. You thought I was a beautiful black queen. But you not. Listen, for a man that does not recognize that, don't feel no type of way. Because for the simple fact, men don't pay attention like women. We notice a lot more. I can identify that was a man immediately because I'm a real woman. So not saying that you guys don't identify as a real woman. Y'all just don't. If it walk like a duck, quack like a duck, it's a duck to you. You understand what I'm saying? So it was just deception on the host and every female that was on that panel. It was a deception.
Whenever you have Cynthia G in any situation, you know it's going to be some hatred towards a brother. And Tammy Mack is wrong for even allowing that. She's dead wrong for even allowing that. She knew what their brothers stand for and that he wouldn't even be. I mean, he said he would have the conversation, but he wouldn't have been like that with dude. He wouldn't have been like that with him because he didn't know it was a man.
Well, let's go deeper.
Bragging about tricking somebody.
Hey, let's go deeper, enemies public. Now we can actually flip this whole script to how Hollywood doing it. How you be watching these sitcoms.
Yep.
Thinking, yeah, that's a woman. You actually thinking, yeah, that's a man. And then I was watching some inside videos on the makeup game and the bodysuit, how they can shade their Adam's apple, how they can wear a bodysuit with hips so their shoulders don't be wider, and all kind of weird shit, right? So then I said, all right, let me Google transgenders in Hollywood. Man, so many actors popped up, you would be amazed. You would be like, wow, is you kidding me? The stars they're not gonna even pop up. It's gonna be like little people. You be like, man, that's motherfucker off such and such. Damn, that motherfucker is a girl. And it'd be dude with a fake mustache, goatee, the whole thing, be a chick right there acting. So why are they doing this though? Is the question. Back to the topic.
That's a good question.
Why are they pushing it at every angle?
But look, drop, not just on cartoons and stuff like that. They put it before the whole nation. Michael Obama. That's the biggest.
Right, but it's people that from Chicago that say they people know them. But for that to even be a question, meaning something to it, regardless if she's a male or a woman, for that to come up, it's a problem. For the first lady, look at the man. Look at the man. It went to the point where they said Beyonce was a dude and Jay-Z was it started getting weird, right? To try to cloud the shit. But if we keep it basic, how many of them first ladies was trainees for real?
Yeah, that's a good question. And also when you see people dancing around these like a Beyonce or a Rihanna, all these female entertainers, it's not always females dancing with them.
For sure.
Here go the kicker right here, and I'm gonna pass the mic and mute up. Here go the kicker, because the Chicago dude said, "Yeah, my people know Michelle. This, that, and the third. They went to elementary with her, right?" So now I'm thinking, all right, cool. But now they talking about in this day and age where they changing the kids. So how you know they weren't doing that back then? So it might have been a female in elementary. How you know they ain't changed it at birth if you become the first lady of the United States? And we know the whole world scripted. See, never mind that part, man. Go ahead. My bad. You got it.
Brother Blue, you have anything to add to the conversation, good brother? I thank you for coming through.
Yeah, peace and love to everybody in the chat panel. Don't know. Yeah, man, I like these topics. True, I'm kind of just What time is it here? It's like 8:30 here at night. I've got my son, you know what I'm saying, but he's chilling at the moment still. In regards to like, because I was talking to somebody today while I was at this outreach seminar and stuff like that, and just listening to how they're going to be addressing certain balance. And the topics that you're talking about don't come up in balance of being readdressed. It's more about, readdressing the balance. It's more about how can they force a certain narrative to keep us desensitized, so there's a unnatural balance that's just there. Because whether we like it or not, they're pushing it, you know what I'm saying? See, at school, I was telling somebody with the schooling, the school's not there to teach our children. The school's there to get stats and to look good by how many children they get through or passed on a certain curriculum. That's what school is. That's what schooling is. It's not about the children. It's about the stats and the yeah. Go on, sis.
No, I was just agreeing with you, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, so that's what it's about. And you know, like you can look at certain areas, yeah, and you see the demographic, you see the people there compared to other areas, which is probably only 2 miles away or whatever. And you know, the schooling and the teachers that are being given a chance there on a minimal training are just learning a curriculum themselves while trying to teach this curriculum. Because a lot of these teachers don't know the full history or the facts of certain things. Because like I say, they're not there to help children. You know what I'm saying? So there's a level of incompetence when it comes to the people that are so-called being trained, especially in the areas where our children are going to go to, urban or ghetto areas, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to this, this system's run by things where you have the man and the boy, or beta to alpha, alpha to beta, where you're learning a craft under a tutelage, under an apprentice, and it's come from, you know, that where when you see Greek statues and they've always seems to have these little cherubs or babies and men naked next to little boys and stuff like that. It's never really been put out there as a focal point for pedophilia or anything like that. And these things have just been designed in a way where now you've got certain people, let's say, it's like my son coming saying, yo, I'm gay. Yo, I'm one of them man where you blood, I will take off your jaw about you're gay. You better go gay yourself. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's got to a point where you've got man like me. I'm not saying I am, but it's desensitized.
That's a hashtag. Ungay yourself. That's a t-shirt too, but go ahead. Trademark it in the day, man. I'm thinking of a lot. Hey, look, and I'm and a sidebar. I'm about to start a pickup laundry service, bro. And I'm gonna pick up people's shit, take that shit to the fucking line.
Brother said, ungay yourself.
No, but it's true, because he ain't getting that from me. He's only getting that from what's being put there in front of him. These, like, just one last thing. Like, you see the film Bros, like Bro or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Now you see the visualization, and then you hear that the actual film's basically plummeted. It's done nothing. But I think to myself, that wasn't the point. The point was the publicity, the amount that they've spent on advertisements. Like, these people spend billions upon billions on advertisements everywhere, all in our psyche, all in our mind, all in our faces, constantly. You know what I'm saying? You've got a new Queer as Folk what's just come out. Everyone over here is wearing rainbow captain armbands, and you know, I just see it everywhere. And then I'm seeing some of these like soccer players, and I'm thinking, yo, I already know some of you man are fruity with your green hair and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Some of these men don't have girlfriends. They've been brought up just around males. You know what I'm saying? So even them, you know, they're going to have a say, and it's and more than likely, the people that are going to want to have a say are going to be the middle class and high class type of people who want to just fit in.
When when you say advertisement, that's crazy. Because when you take like add to the verse the mental, like when you take the ad off, it's basically it's basically verse the mental. So
Yep.
advertisement adds to the MK Ultra. We was thinking MK Ultra was electric shock treatment, for Christ's sake. And it was
Why
the shit we
drop?
was
It's
watching.
actually
They
mind
gave us,
control.
listen,
They
hey,
just took
listen
the
right
K.
quick.
They took the
When we
K
was,
and replaced the C with a K. It's mind control.
hey, say that again. That sounds like a gem. I missed it.
They took the C and replaced it with a K. MK Ultra is mind control.
Yeah, but the K is just because it's German, isn't it? That's all
Exactly.
it is. But remember, look, you've got
I'm saying
drop.
like we thinking like, listen, we thinking like this is something new. But then like if you my age, right, I see all these shits go down, right? So cool. We had Prince, Houdini, New Edition. Look at them, man. Man, half of them OGs with the afros got on high heels, bro. Anyway, they been pumping blouses. All right, cool. Then they get to the next stage. You'd be like, well, I just put a video up on my channel showing Tupac before he made it.
Yeah,
That dude was insane, bro. They grabbed some little weird guy, bro, and just painted a character, dog. And we bought it. That shit pisses me off. Somebody actually commented, "There's more things to worry about that he gay or not." I don't care if he gay or not. I'm saying they took this guy and made him that guy.
Yeah,
They can do anything. Ain't no way he's thug life, bald headed, revolutionary from a fiend, whatever her name is. Ain't no way. Not that dude that was talking, and I was trying to give it subliminal, but that people don't. You can't give it to them straight up, man. Put it like that. That's all I can say, man. Once you tell the truth, channel gone. You gotta really put it in parables like one of them scriptures say in the Bible. You gotta put it. If you tell them the exact truth, we hush in your mouth. That's crazy. And I hear a lot of YouTubers dropping gems, but they make sure. Let me add a Charleston White video in this bit. Bro Sanchez, perfect example. No, we ain't about to talk about this shit for no months straight. No, we about to talk about Charleston White, Kwame Brown, la. Boom. Then the secretism of such and such. Boom. That's when you want to catch it. But you can't just flood your channel with that shit, man. That'll take your shit down, man. You can't flood it. And you got to take some of them videos. Like people be emailing me like, why you take that video down? What? Man, I can't leave that up. Man, we was talking about this, that, and the third. Nah. And then if they take the channel, motherfuckers would really be looking stupid. Saying, "Oh, he ain't real." Then what you mean he ain't real? You
I got suspended a few times. I got suspended for talking about Dwayne Wade. They took my channel down for a week, and I didn't say anything hateful. They said it was hate speech. All I said, you shouldn't sexualize a child. They took the video down and suspended me for a whole week. All because
you said the S word and the C word. So once you say that, that's where the parental come in at. Then that's when they hit the whole thing. And it's all algorithm. It's not a person listening to it. These are this is a computer type of robot, or this is not like a lot of people just sitting here watching YouTube and say flag this, flag that, flag. No, it's a whole system. And once it go boom, flag. And you gotta know where that power is in that. Go ahead.
That's why I've been hesitating to really like going live, because I don't have no filter, and it's so hard for me to curve that because I'm passionate about whatever I speak about. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to someone involving themselves in my life or with my children.
Yeah.
Curb my tongue with that. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. It's hard to not say certain things. You know what I'm saying? So I'm listening and I'm learning. I said, you know what? One day, sometimes my mother be like, don't curse too much. I'm like, Mom, I'm working on it. Because I be trying to control the tongue, but you have to or they will flag you. They say
Yeah,
you can't
they
curse.
penalize you
they'll
for
let
telling the truth. It's a penalty for telling the truth.
Yeah.
and they'll let you tell the truth, they'll kind of let you do it. But when you show them exposing themselves,
Mm-hmm.
look, they just took the Kanye West shit down and all that. That should all be fucking staged and hoax and all that set up. But especially like if you like a channel like us, you know, in the gutter, 100,000 and under and all that, and you talking to the people for real. If you say too much, but show proof of it, that's when they fuck with you. If you
Yeah,
just say something yourself, you could say whatever you want. Just don't use certain words. Just so I'm not in your algorithm system. But once I pull up the Trump video, boom, that puts me at class C of the algorithm, right? Just by
Mm-hmm.
using his video. When I could have just said I was watching a Trump video, Trump said this, that, and the third, the link and the thing. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play a minute of it. Once you go over the minute and you get to letting them expose themselves, they'll start fucking with you, man. I watch them take Mad Bitter Truth channel down every fucking month, dog. He playing too much of their shit. Okay, we believe you. Just say what the hell. So quit playing their shit and they'll quit striking a nigga video.
And see, another thing too, I look at like this. They already divide us and have people, on separate sides of the field because of race, color, and creed. Now, if you do have black males that are in one lifestyle and you have black males that are just straight heterosexual, there's a whole nother division right there
yeah.
because they're going to get more benefit stomping on the side with the rainbow versus standing up with a real brother. They'll get more push. You
I see.
understand what I'm saying?
I seen a video of a white girl. It was in her title, "Why She Hate the LGBTQ Community." That video is still up. It's in her title. Certain people can say certain things. Certain people can't. Especially like the brother said, if you're showing proof, it's different than somebody just rambling or just saying stuff. But when you start showing proof and then you're meticulous about your studies and everything, you're putting it out there and you people are gravitating towards what you're saying, then they start messing with you. But I'm not going to let it stop me. But that's not the whole basis of of what we talk about anyway. It's just something that needed to be addressed because I seen it and I'm like, well, I need to talk about this because it's getting out of hand with this. People want you to call them what they wake up in the morning feeling like. To the family, do you have any last words before I close this live? I only want to go like an hour. I'm about to close it out in the broadcast.
I just wanted to say thanks for having me up. Every time I come up, I appreciate you, brother. And, just giving everybody a platform just to, you know, have a conversation.
Anytime, sister. Thank you for coming, brother Blue.
Yeah, man. You shutting down, yeah?
Yes, I'm about to close out the broadcast. I have to make a run, good brother. I thank you for coming through. I thank the sister Slow Burn, brother Big Dog Philly OG, brother Sir Drop for coming through. Thanks all to all the brothers and sisters in the on the panel. I'm going to do the rundown. Big Dog Philly OG, Lady Shea Butter, T Cortez, the brother Charles Johnson, Miss Jelly, Ray Shard, TSL, Flat Motherfucking Power. Thank you all for coming through. I appreciate that. Sunset Gift. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you all.
Appreciate the stream. Appreciate the channel. Say nothing. Have a good day still.
I thank you, good brother, for coming through. Just know this is home, brother. Just hit the link when you see it, brother.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. This is The Enemy's Public. I am Brother Nasir. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section. Peace.